Hey guys, a bit of a different one today. As you guys can see, I'm at a different space. I'm at my future office warehouse type thing. There's only a chair at the moment, a monitor, and yeah, my means of transportation. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump straight into it. As you guys know, we do this every single time. We start with the Q&A. By the way, if you guys don't know me, my name is Vasco. I own a software business, a SaaS, in specific software as a service. And I just come on here and do these daily updates to answer some questions, give you some growth stats and progress and updates on how my SaaS business is doing. Let's just get going with the Q&A as usual. And I'll answer some questions on this channel and on my primary channel, which is this right here. I guess we can start with the ones on this channel. So guys, thank you for the questions. Really appreciate it. Again, the reason why I do this partially is to answer you guys' questions. So keep answering them, keep asking them, and I'll keep on answering them. So Thompson here asks, I launched my SaaS a month and a half ago, 24 users so far, non-paid. I'm going to run this experiment and remove the free trial. Yeah. So yesterday's video, I just talked about removing the free trial and how impactful that can be. And so we're going to be doing it as well. Like we've had a free trial for too long. And hopefully by today or tomorrow, we'll have it free. I mean, we have paid, we'll have no free trial basically. And I think we'll instantly make more money. Because again, I talked about this yesterday. People who want to try out your product have a curiosity to give it a go, right? And if they buy the free trial and get to use the product and maybe don't know how to use it properly, like, and they satisfy that curiosity by like clicking free trial and giving it a go, right? But if there was no option for free trial, their curiosity will still be there, right? And it's that curiosity that leads them to take action, to buying the product or to try it out. But if there's no way to try it out, like they just have to buy it. That's the whole like premise behind this. But again, you can check yesterday's video to check that out. But yeah, looking forward to it. Thompson, let me know how it goes. I'll let you guys know, of course, how it goes as well on my end. The Arctic Monkey says, oh, I am almost launching my SaaS and have a free trial for 30 days because I need the business to join my marketplace so the consumers can make bookings on those businesses. Man, a marketplace business is very hard. My very first, I guess, real business was a marketplace business, like B2B two-sided marketplace. In fact, if you go to my website right here, my coaching type site. Down here, there's a case study for it. That was a B2B. Oh Jesus, it was a B2B marketplace, and I'll tell you, man, it's insanely hard. Marketplace businesses are great because once they're up and running, I mean, they're very hard to disrupt. For example, Airbnb, like anyone can code an Airbnb nowadays. That's not hard to code an Airbnb. Like the platform itself, maybe the algorithm is kind of hard, but the platform itself, it's sort of easy, right? The hard part about them, and the reason why they cannot be disrupted, is because they've built this network effect. They have a bunch of buyers, a bunch of sellers, all working together, right? And that's a hard part craft in a marketplace business. So best of luck, man. I did not enjoy running the marketplace business. It was extremely hard, extremely stressful. Yeah, good luck with that. Anything you need, just let me know. But yeah, on a marketplace business, of course, to some extent, there needs to be a free trial. I recommend you join this place called everythingmarketplaces.com or .co. It's this community for marketplace founders, only marketplace founders. That could be very helpful. In fact, it was on there that we found our payment for the marketplace. So yeah, go look into that. That could be very helpful. Go to Market Revenue says, what are you doing daily to prepare for the AI revolution? Well, I don't think anyone knows what's going to happen, right? We all think we know, but nobody actually really knows. I guess the best thing you can do right now is to be chronically online. It's what I do. I mean, I can afford to do that because I have an online business, right? But if you just have a 9 to 5, whatever, just try to maybe it's not like very healthy, but I think the only way to prepare is to be on top of things, be inside the bubble, like figure out what's happening all the time until something valuable happens. I mean, for example, like people who are currently online were the first testing out all this stuff, and then the real world only gets access to it like months later. So I feel like the best way is to just be chronically online so you know what's coming earlier than most people. That's how you find patterns. That's how you find the edge. That's how you find leverage in stuff, in business, in marketing, in anything, right? So I'd say I could give you a lot of stuff, but I think the best thing I can give you and what I'm doing is to be chronically online. And the best platform to do that on is in my opinion, Twitter. Yeah. And then I guess also try to apply your thought process and your needs and what you're using right now in terms of stack to your own products. For example, we are changing the way our SaaS works because nowadays we're using other SaaSs in different ways. I mentioned this before, like the agentic type SaaS, where you interact with an agent and that agent interacts with your SaaS. So we are implementing that stuff that we use on a daily basis into our own SaaS to get our users to use that as well. Hopefully that made sense. But again, there's no, like, you cannot really prepare for an uncertain future, right? You just have to be on top of things all the time. That's why I mentioned the chronically online thing. Branding asks, what am I doing? What I'm doing is like I am trying clone a SaaS, which I'm already doing for a camera in 8 months, so it's a good idea. Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't think the idea of cloning something that's already making money is fine, but don't clone the coding part or the product part. Try to clone the marketing part, right? Because again, the hard part now is going to be marketing and sales. So hopefully you're cloning the marketing part. Hopefully you're like replicating what they're doing in terms of user acquisition. Because if it's just a code, I mean, you can literally in a day code or replicate Airbnb's code. That won't mean that you have like a multi-million-dollar company, right? It just means that you have like a piece of code that's kind of worthless because there's nobody using it. So if you were to clone a multi-million-dollar company, clone their marketing strategy. In specific, Airbnb does a lot of SEO, right? We could talk about that later on. Guys, good stuff. A lot of questions. Really appreciate it. Hopefully the audio isn't too echoey because again, I'm just literally sitting on the ground, not on the ground, on this chair right here. And it's kind of cold. That's why I'm wearing this stuff. But yeah, hopefully the guys are coming now to like work on the water supply. I'm still missing the electricity thing to be on. And then I'm going to hire like a bunch of guys to clean this up because it's like kind of dirty on the floor. And then I got a table all ready to put back here. I'm going to order like a gym rack to put right there. And yeah, it's all going to like look nice. So keep watching these and you'll see the progress and how everything's coming along. But we appreciate the questions, guys. Hopefully my answers were insightful. Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. And then there's one more on my main channel asking, because I made a video on like agentic SaaS and how I see the future of SaaS going. And James said, in a nutshell, if I'm creating a SaaS, I should have an MCP server connected to the API and allow people to chat with it via Messenger or their own liking, like WhatsApp. Okay, yeah. I mean, basically, that's the point with my video, right? It's making it agentic where there's the customer right here, right? There's your SaaS. Instead of them using the UI of your SaaS, there's a middleman in between, which is the AI agent, which people interact with via Slack, Messenger, Telegram, whatever. It goes from here to here. So that's my premise. And the reason why, I don't think I mentioned this in the video. The reason why I think also this is very valuable is because if you just let people interact with a UI, like you're very constrained in what your product can actually do, right? Because again, you're limited to the number of buttons you've coded in, the number of things you've done in the product, right? If it's an agent, right, again, there's no limit on the UI because you can just use the code, right? And so, yes, and we face this issue on our SaaS, by the way. I think you guys probably know about this. Our SaaS, it's an AI SaaS. Helps people with SEO, with search engine optimization, helps them rank their sites on Google and get them cited in LLMs. But like, we had to code stuff like this right here. Let me quickly show you. You can all these different settings, like all coded in, like all properly done, like all these interlinked between each other. All of them have dependencies on each other, like all these degrees of freedom to give our users the most freedom and the most options they could have. But we'd never needed to do this, right? If there was just an agent that connected with our code that could just literally use all this stuff or just make up new things if they wanted to, like create a new tab if they needed to by creating something in the code that's new. That's basically the way in which the user interacts with the agent, right? And the agent interacts with the code, right? It gives the user so much more things it can do with the software. So you're not limited to this right here. Hopefully this made sense. Now, am I saying you need to do it? Like, I mean, I don't think this is the only way to go, right? I mean, if like this is just I don't like going to extremes and saying yes, it's the only way. No, it's one way of doing it, right? And as I said in the beginning of the video, right, we're still unsure. We think that's the future. We're still unsure. But yeah, sure. Based off of what I said in this video, yeah, sure. That's one way of looking at it, and that's in essence what we're going for. It's in essence like what we're already seeing. For example, with Lovable, I'm sure you guys heard of Lovable, right? You can just ask it to do stuff via natural language in a chat. You can literally say, "Hey, code this." I mean, I can actually show you right now. We're sort of trying out a new product, and we're like, whatever, doesn't really matter what it is. And I just asked Lovable to code this for me. I literally with natural language on a interface. I literally asked it to code this. Let me just quickly show you right here. So right here again, I interact with a chat. I literally say, build me this one-pager site based off of this image for reference, and it did all this for me. So I'm not in WordPress. I'm not in Webflow. I'm not using a website builder to build out the site, dragging and dropping, etc. No, I'm literally just natural language writing it, and it's building it for me, and then I can put it live and host. Boom, there you go. So that's the present, that's the future. And this is only going to be carried out to other types of businesses, to other types of SaaS, and be applied to your business. Hopefully this is making sense, right? Again, reason why I know this, a lot of people know about Lovable, but like to tie this with what I was saying back in the beginning of the video, like the reason why I know this is because I'm chronically online enough time to know that this exists. And this is only going to grow further. Right? Again, there's no reason for me to go into WordPress and tweak all these settings and make the text more to the left and add the video embed. No, I just ask it to do it all for me. Hey, add this video embed, add this link to Stripe on this button. Boom, it's agentic. It's me as a human interacting with an agent, and then the agent is doing all this stuff. Okay, it's not really an agent where the agent is going and using the SaaS because there's no actual SaaS. It's just building it in it, but sort of the same thing. Yeah, a lot of questions today. Really appreciate you guys. And I guess in terms of growth stats and progress, today was Sunday, so didn't get much work done. We did launch this new thing. We're launching this, by the way. It's on YouTube ranktracker.com. Basically, YouTubeRankTracker.com basically just allows you to all the keywords your videos rank for. For whichever reason, there was nothing like this ever done before. Where you could just put in a channel URL, right? Such, you could check for all the videos on your channel, right? All of these on your channel, what keywords they rank for on YouTube. Nobody ever did this, so I need this, so we just made this internally, and now we're just putting it out to the world for people to buy the early bird for $99 a month. We'll see how it goes. We're not too worried about it. If people like it, we'll just keep on develop the product. If not, no worries. But yeah, was working on that yesterday. Yeah, this is basically it, guys. March has just started, so a long month ahead. Hopefully, a good month of sales. I'll have to update you guys on the sales again. Let me just see right now how much money we made yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday, again, Sunday, slow day. We did it's just around $1,700, I think, around that. So that was what we did yesterday. Again, Sunday, slow day. Yeah, that's it. Guys, thank you again so much. Please leave your questions. I'll answer them all the best way I can on this channel and on my main channel as well. That's it. See you tomorrow.